Every night, just as the clock ticked past midnight, my dog Rex would start barking at the corner of my room. It was the same spot, right next to where the shadows seemed to stretch longer than they should. At first, I thought it was mice or maybe the reflection of passing cars, but when I rearranged the furniture and covered the windows, Rex's behavior didn't change. Last night, as I lay in bed with the uneasy feeling that something was watching me, I finally heard it. "Hello," guttural bark from the corner. My heart raced as I realized Rex wasn't imagining things. Something was there. I tried to shrug it off as my mind playing tricks, but the next day, Rex was unusually tense, refusing to leave my side. I decided to set up a camera, hoping to catch whatever was disturbing my dog. As I reviewed the footage, I noticed a subtle shift in the shadows, a dark, creeping mess that seemed to pulse with each of Rex's barks. Goosebumps prickled my skin when I heard the second bark, almost human, echoing softly through the room. The camera's battery died before I could see more, leaving me with only the chilling sound and the growing dread that something was lurking. Desperate for answers, I reached out to a friend who was a paranormal enthusiast. We spent the evening researching, and he mentioned something about entities that mimic sounds to lure an unsuspecting prey. It didn't make sense until I remembered the history of my building. It used to house a reclusive artist known for his obsession with dark, otherworldly themes. He vanished without a trace, leaving behind only rumors of his descent into madness. Could his spirit be the source of the eerie presence in my room? That night, armed with sage and a shaky resolve, I confronted the corner. Rex stood by me, his barks merging with a strange echo. As the shadows writhed, they formed the vague outline of a man, eyes glowing with an unearthly light. The air crackled with malevolence, and I realized too late that this was no ordinary haunting. The entity lunged, and the room was swallowed in darkness. As I gasped for breath, the last thing I heard was a sinister whisper, "You should have listened." Now, the corner stands empty, but the silence is more terrifying than the bark.